This place is a total mess. I got to do something about this. Hello everybody, this is Drmcbrick and I am here with my second, third attempt at Figsdale. And what I've done is, Adrian originally wanted the railroad track to go through and do all kinds of stuff and all this sort of thing, but the railroad track just takes up a lot of real estate. And you know, part of my trademark as Drmcbrick is my black roads with the yellow stripes and the black top and everything. And I want to keep that. And so I'm using the roads that I make out of tile rather than the roads that Lego sells now and stuff like that. But I just think those look really cool. And I kind of lined up the buildings similar to what Adrian had them. Let me explain what we're going to do here. First of all, way in the back, you see I've cleared out a lot of that mess back there. And there's just cars and tiles and things right there that I'm using. But back there, I will have the skyscraper, the double Daily Bugle with the Thor's apartment in there, of course, and there's Queer Eye's apartment, and then there's Seinfeld's apartment, there's the Friends apartment for the guys, and then the Friends apartment on top for the women. And then we're just going to keep going up. We might even put the office up there as well. So, and there's the Lego store over there, a few more restaurants we'll have. I'm going to put the fire station, the Ghostbusters fire station over there as well. But let me show you what I'm doing here. First of all, I had to line all of these up, right? And make sure that they're even with the table. So everything is even. I put these in just as filler. I have tons and tons of places, you see, but I put these in as filler to kind of know exactly where my roads are going to be and make sure we line them all up and everything like that. Then come up here. Have a filler here for a building that's going to be here, and then right here is where the curve will start. There'll be a plate and another plate, and that's where the curve of the road will be, or there'll be an intersection there. Actually, it'll probably be an intersection because right here is where the theater is going to be, the Grauman's Theater, the big theater that was discontinued a few years back. I do have that. It's in a crate somewhere. This will be an entertainment section, and oh my gosh, it looks like we already have dueling hot dogs over there. They're already setting up their stands, so that should be interesting to watch how that plays out. I'm going to be using street signs and stoplights and things. Oh my gosh, what's going on over here? We have a guy who's using this time that we're constructing to just make off with all the gold in the brick bank. Huh. Well, anyway, so that'll be the road. And again, similar to when I first started Figsdale, the main stretch will be right there. There'll be parking spaces and all that kind of stuff. And that'll look really cool. It'll come down here. There's all kinds of nice little buildings here and things like that. We're going to do maybe down here might be kind of a parkway, or not a parkway, but we'll have it's a center line that'll have some plants and things like that maybe as well. So anyway, back here will be the beach area, and that table of course will scoot up here. This will all be beach. Behind here will be some beach areas, the old fishing store. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come off with a road, and I'm not sure where I'm going to make that road come off at. Probably behind here, and there'll be a road that'll come up to the beach with a nice park and everything. And then there'll be another row of buildings right here. So I think we have the space with the 3 more base plates we can put on here and still have the beach and everything. Plus we have this whole table right here, as you see, that'll slide right in here. But now I'm working on it, so that's why I need that there. So now here's a tip when getting these off. A lot of people try to take them off like this, and that works, but then what happens is they snap off. What you do is you turn this backwards, and you just go along here, and you just kind of press them underneath, and it takes them all off at once. And it's really... I don't know if you can see it or not, but it really, really works well. That way, you can just remove them and remove them all at once. Pro tip. So the skyscrapers, some of the other buildings, the Ghostbusters firehouse, the Quickie Mart, and things like that. My version, or my Sanctum Sanctorum that I did. We also have the retro bowling alley that I'm going to put here. So I'll put lower buildings here, so it'll kind of tier up. So you'll see the higher buildings back there with the brick bank, and then the police station, and then the Mug Shots coffee and donut shop, and then the fire station. There's the bookstore. There's another assembly square and things like that. So anyway, and I also have a couple of these, which I'm going to be building a mock out of and put in the city as well. So there'll be lower buildings back here and then the beach and things. So I'll tell you what, after having brain surgery, this is going a lot slower than I thought. It does really kind of hurt my head to work on this stuff for a while. So as you can tell, I'm going a lot slower and a lot, I guess, just a lot slower than I normally am. And so I'll try to put some of these Fixdale rebuild updates out as I go along. 6Figs is still ready to go. I still have a whole bunch of stuff over here, as you see. I still have to build my castles. I got the retro bowling alley I'm going to put in Fixdale, obviously. And then we have the Minecraft area that started and everything like that. So anyway, that's Fixdale as it stands right now. Let me know what you think. You think if it's going to work. Remember, there'll be a table right in here. There'll be another set of buildings right up against the sidewalk, and then that will lead to a beach area with lower buildings and kind of the beach stuff that I had before with the slides and all that kind of stuff. And then the farther you go back, the more skyscraper-ish and city-ish it will become, and this is the old part of the city, of course. So with that said, thanks for supporting me through all these years and supporting me through my cancer and everything. Please like this video if you're so inclined. Share it, subscribe. That would be great if you would subscribe if you haven't. I'm going to be putting more of these City Fixdale rebuild updates up now that I'm starting to work on it again. But again, it's taking me a lot longer now because I can only work for a few hours and then I just kind of have to give up. So where before I could work for days on end, now I can only build for a couple of hours and then I'm really worn out and my head hurts and everything. So with that said, you all have a wonderful day. This is Drmcbrick signing out.